Hello, guys. We're back for another reading. So this reading, I should say, welcome to Mrs. Witchy Perfect's Tarot. We're going to do another collective reading for July 7th through the July 13th. Unlucky for some. Please don't let this scare you. This is not meant to scare you. Now, I already have pulled some cards for the collective, so we're going to jump right into this and turn over these cards for this week. Ooh, some good cards here. Oh boy. Wow. Okay. We're getting some really, oh geez. Of course. The sun. One of the most positive tarots in the deck, right? All right, so let's start with the first two cards I have the 10 of swords and the ace of swords. Okay, so a lot of air energy here. Um wow, 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 wow. Okay, so the 10 of swords again, ending of a cycle. It could be a bad cycle, probably a bad cycle, but it is ending. So backstabbing, betrayal, enemies, bad mouthing, bitterness, doormat, failure, ruin, collapse, breakdown, exhaustion, inability to cope, curses, rock bottom, hitting a wall, dead ends, severing ties, goodbyes, nail in the coffin. Um, and then we have the ace of swords, which is innovative ideas, new plans, intellect, intellectual ability, victory, success, authority, consciousness, relevancy. Basically, this is clarity. So you're going to get clarity on something that went wrong. There was a bad ending, a bad defeat. And you're going to get some clarity on this. But remember, the 10 of swords is also the ending of something. So the ending of a bad breakup, a bad business deal, something bad that happened to you this week at the beginning is, or something that could have happened in the past, or in the past week. So like last week, if you were having some bad things that happened to you, you will get clarity on what happened there. So if it was a bad breakup, I feel like if it was a bad breakup, you will get clarity on why this happened. Okay. And everything that ends, there's always a new beginning. So there will be clarity, but there will be something new because on the ace of swords, see this, there's a crown here. So loyalty, uh, this also could be, revelation, stimulating people, realizing the truth, fairness, resolution. So whatever happened, whether a bad breakup, a bad business deal, a bad business breakup, if you left a job on bad terms or even on good terms, you will find out why this happened, and it happened for your greater good. Always, helping you and to clarify that you needed this to happen. I keep hearing you like you needed this to happen. This needed to happen for you to walk in clarity, walk in your truth, walk in your path. This was just a blip on your radar. You really didn't need clarification, but it's something that definitely happened. Um, like I feel like if this is a bad breakup, like there was cheating going on, this person didn't treat you very right. They were not very nice to you. They used you as a doormat. Um, if it's a bad business deal, it was not meant to happen because there is something else out there. There's something else waiting for you. Like I feel very strongly like this was meant to happen just like this. And yes, you may feel betrayed. You may feel, you may mourn this relationship or you may mourn this business deal or this job because I mean we all live in this realm of life, right? We all have this realm of life where we expect things to come out the way we want and sometimes they don't always do that. This just tells me that whatever happened that was bad, you will know why. And it's almost like a calm sweeps over me when we find out the truth. Like we step away from something or we step away from a job because it no longer serves us. We step away from a person because they no longer serve us. Whatever happens, I just feel this calm. As soon as we find out, you have to go inwards because the next cards are the Hermit and the Star. 917. Might want to look that up. 917. 9, and the hermit is number 9 and the star is number 17. So 917. You might want to look up that number. Um wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. A lot of major arcana cards here. Like I can't tell you how awesome this is. So because of this bad, whatever this is, a breakup or and the ending of a job opportunity, or they didn't call you back, or something happens, like I don't want to say a fight or something, but you walk away because of this bad influence, but you will know why, because something else is coming in better for you and you will have that clarity, but also new beginnings, because the ace of swords is also new beginnings. Again, the hand is holding up a sword with a crown, and you have Garner here. You know, um, so remember, be patient. Okay, also logic, consciousness, revelation, strategy, initiative, fairness. So if you walked away from a bad situation, whether that's a job or a person, or you are having ill health, please remember that this all happens for a reason. You will know why this all happens. Yeah, so great. And remember, even if you feel betrayed, you're mourning a relationship, you're mourning this, you're mourning that, you're mourning a bad breakup within a job situation. Remember that the clarity will always, you'll have to go within, you'll have to soul search. That brings us to, oh, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, the hermit and the star. Hermit and the star. Hermit and the star. So again, this is where number 9 is the hermit and number 17 is the star. So 917, look up 917. Um, see if that relevant or is relevant into your life. So the hermit, soul searching, spiritual enlightenment, self reflection, introspect, going in deep. You're meditating, being flow through me. Okay, so the process of searching for deeper truths, the currents of the universal being flow through me. Patience is a virtue. Again, there's that patience word. I know I hate that word too, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I think this is also Virgo, Virgo energy. Um, and the star is Aquarius, I think. So Aquarius energy and Virgo energy here. Um, but again, remember that clarity starts with you. So you have to actually go within to find your clarity. Whatever that situation was, you need to go within. Okay. When we're soul searching for the answers, or we go meditate and search for those answers for a bad situation that happened, please, please, please always remember that this, just because something bad happens and it ends, there's abrupt end, because that's what the 10 of swords is: endings and defeat, betrayal. Something happened where you had to end this, you walked away from it, but you will get clarity because you went within. You actually searched the answers within yourself, and you become a better person because of it. So this is a very good time this week to slow down, meditate on your answers and what just happened, because you had something that you will find clarity in once you go within and look for those answers. And because you do, the star, you have the star, hope, reconciliation, inspiration, creativity, calm, contentment, renewal, serenity, spirituality, positive, faith, healing, rejuvenation, tranquility, enjoyment, faith in the future, happiness, promise, and help. Um, Again, 917 keeps coming into this. So 917, please look that up. And I hope that resonates with you. I don't really believe in angels, guys. I'll just tell you straight out, I am a Wiccan. So I don't really believe in angels or archangels. But if those meanings do mean something to you and you do believe in angels and archangels, please look that up. 917, 21, 20. yeah, 21 and 8, so 218 and then 19. Okay. But getting back to this, because you have done this work, this inner work, this spirituality, soul searching, uh you have renewed hope. The star, which is also very positive in our, existence. So the star, um yeah, I mean, the star is one of the most uh positive, along with the sun. The sun. The sun is a very, very positive card. That's what it's 19. Okay. So the sun is very positive along with the star. So you had hope and rejuvenation and you're ready to get back out there. And like I said, the 10 of swords, something ends because something else is coming. The star assures that. So there's something else coming this week that that's literally going to, you don't need that. Whatever it was that ended so badly, you don't need that. You need to keep moving forward and not look backwards. So, 917, I hear it again. Um, but you're actually renewed. You have a calmness. As soon as you get clarity about what happened, you are in like an alternate calm and you know where to go from here. You know you needed to step away. Whatever it was, if it was a fight, if you were in a relationship and it was a fight, there will be reconciliation here. Whatever you said to your partner, those were just words. Okay. There will be renewed hope, but you need to work on you. The hermit is saying if you had a fight with your partner and you need time for you. So you need to go inwards and you need to heal what's in here first. Okay. So you need some time away from your partner and there will be reconciliation. The star assures that. Okay. Excuse me. The hermit is always about going within, and the star is what comes out of it. So once you're done with your time and you want to reconcile with a partner or with a person that you've had a fight with, the star says this will happen. The star is the reconciliation card, calmness, spirituality, rejuvenation, tranquility, enjoyment, faith in the future, and happiness. So again, this will come back to you and you will have clarity, but you will also do a lot of soul searching and decide if this is what you want. And there will be reconciliation here. So if let's say you had a fight with a coworker or whatever and you got fired because of it. I mean, you'll know that that was meant to happen for a reason. That you were meant to find something else, someone who will treat you better at work or someone who will if you were a doormat for someone in a relationship, you were not meant to be in that relationship very long, and you will have the courage and the knowledge to go on. And if it is a partner that you had a fight with, again, you need to go inside first. Worry about you first, and then you can worry about that person. And they also need to do soul searching as well. And I'm not trying to brag or anything, guys. I'm just saying that my partner and I, we don't fight. Him and I, we sit down and discuss things. For example, he doesn't really like my mother. And I am trying to heal from what my mother did to me back when I was a child. And I've come a long way. And I don't have a relationship with my mother right now because I need to heal. And there's no getting that kind of love from her that I thought I could get, right? So I don't have a very good relationship with my mother. I don't say I love you, I don't hug her, I don't do any of that stuff because I am still healing from that trauma. And that's a good thing. But sometimes I just blurt stuff out and I don't even realize I do it. And my man got upset with me. But he explained and sat down and talked to me and said, this is not okay. She's not going to give you the kind of love that you want. And you need to, realize that that's never going to happen. She's very set in her ways. My mom is very set in her ways. There's never going to be any reconciliation there. Okay. At least not yet that I know of, because again, I'm still healing from within. Okay. Um, so it could be something like that, where that, I mean, there's a calm that comes over me when I know my mom leaves. I don't invite my mom into things, I don't, and your story could be different. We all lead different lives. Again, use your own tuition. And, you know, that's why we're here. I want you to use your own intuition and make this fit your story. Um, but it sounds like this week we have coming up, there's going to be some kind of ending, defeat, betrayal that you will get clarity on. But then you will do a lot of inner work, a lot of spirituality, a lot of inner work. And that's good because you heal your body. There could be some ill health here. There could be a fight between partners that you will reconcile. Okay. So have that in your mind, but you need to split and you need to go into yourself. You need to cool down. You guys have to have a cool down period. Okay. So after you fight, I mean, like I said, my man and I don't fight. We just discuss everything. And then when we're just done discussing, we move on to other things. Um, and a lot of psychologists will say, well, that's not a healthy relationship. That means you're giving in. No, 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 no. That's not exactly true, and I call psychology pseudoscience. Um, but again, I'm not saying you shouldn't go to a professional if you are having a lot of fights with your partner that you think there's a problem. Please go seek a professional. Okay, I'm not going to tell you not to. I personally would not because I think a psychologist would actually look at me and my soulmate and be amazed because we don't fit into those little boxes, into those little norms that how people are. My man and I don't fight. We don't. We discuss everything. And it's not about giving in, it's not about compromise. I mean, yeah, we can compromise sometimes, but I mean, if we had the same ideas, the same, everything was the same, it would be very boring. Him and I have discussions about stuff, and he has his views on things, and I have my views on things. That doesn't mean that he has to agree with everything I agree with, or I don't agree with everything he agrees with, and that's fine. That's what keeps us going. That's what keeps it interesting. Um, but we just discuss everything. We talk about everything. And yes, there's a lot of communication between him and I. And that's a good thing, especially when I'm not feeling the greatest. Right now there's some stuff in my life that I wish would get better, though I doubt seriously it's going to. So I'm thinking about moving on from this situation when another opportunity presents itself. And I know he feels the same way, that he wants me to move away from the situation. And he is in my corner. And like I said, if we went to a psychologist, they would say, what's wrong with you? Why don't you fight? Someone's giving up something. Someone is submissive and someone is dominant. It's not about that. It's just that we are so well connected and so well matched. He is my soulmate. He is my twin flame, and we are so well matched that we fighting is not a point. I mean, yeah, there is healthy fighting, I guess, maybe. Um, but when it becomes excessive and you have fights about stuff and it gets to a point where it's not healthy anymore, the relationship kind of needs to end. It was that way with my ex. Um, it just happens like that. And then, I moved on to a better relationship and he got married to someone else. And that's wonderful. I'm so happy for him. I'm happy that he married his wife. And I'm very happy that I'm engaged to the greatest man in the world, my soulmate, my twin flame. And they always say when you stop looking for stuff, it comes to you. I can't agree more. I cannot agree more with that. And it's because honestly, excuse me. It's because honestly, I feel that, I mean, we all have that yearning to find our soulmates, and you will find it. Okay. Um, but getting back to these cards, whatever happened, uh, will be reconciled. You will have happiness. You will have faith in the future. You will get that clarity once you go within. Okay. So again, 917, please look that up. 218, please look that up. And 19, please, if you will. If you will. Okay. Moving on to the next cards, we have the world and strength. The world, the world, the world, right? I can't I couldn't have picked better cards for you guys this week. From the 7th to July 7th to the 13th. And to be honest, I have a lot coming up with for me. My son is on the spectrum, and on the 14th, he is going to be giving some sedation so that they can work on his teeth because some of his baby teeth have some fillings. And I'm a little nervous. You know, I'm his mom. I'm allowed to be nervous, I guess. I'm just afraid something's going to happen and he's not, I can't be with him. And that is something that breaks my heart because, you know, my son is my life, my world, along with my soulmate. You know, they both mean a lot to me. You know, they mean the world to me. And the fact that I can't be a mother to him at that time, it makes me very nervous. So on the 14th, I will be very, very nervous about that. But we have the world and we have strength. Again, here we go. 218, 218. Please look it up. Success, achievement, accomplishment, travel. I've been hearing this a lot, and especially the Taurus ones. Because I'm a sun Taurus, I was born on a cusp between Aries and Taurus. My dad's an Aries, my mom's a Taurus. Figured that one out. And my soulmate, twin flame, he's an Aries. My son, excuse me, is the odd person out. He's a Scorpio. But I have a tiger by the tails, guys. I can't tell you how much my son, I mean, I got a tiger by the tails there. But no, I love my Scorpio because he is my world. Okay. So accomplishment, travel, and like I said, I've been hearing a lot of in these Taurus. I also watch tarot, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I watch a lot of the tarot videos that they have online, and I've been hearing a lot of travel. And right now, I just don't have the money to do that. So I'm very interested in seeing what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. Because we're at the beginning of July, right? So this is July 4th. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Please be safe out there. Um, I've been hearing a lot of traveling, and like I said, I don't have a lot of money to do that. So I'm very interested in seeing what happens in the next couple of weeks due to the situation that I'm kind of in. But the world, you know, completion, fulfillment, sense of belonging, wholeness, the end of something, reaching your goal, expanding horizons, physical and emotional health. So again, like whatever, if you were having health issues in the beginning of the week, they will be solved. You will have great health coming. All's well that ends well. Again, the world is the ending of another cycle, just like the 10 of swords. Oops, ouch. Just like the 10, oops, sorry. Just like the 10 of swords, the world is also the ending of something, but the ending of a good thing. And you're expanding your horizons here. But you need the strength to do that, right? So we have the strength card, inner strength, courage, bravery, confidence, compassion, taming, control, overcoming self-doubt, focus, persuasion, influence, taming the beast within. Again, for this to happen, for the world to happen, for success to happen, you have to have that confidence in yourself. Remember to have confidence in yourself. And great things are coming to you in this week. Great things are coming, but have that confidence, have that, you know, harness that instinctive desires, proper channeling of limbo. So anything that's stagnant will not be stagnant anymore, and you will have success, and you will, you know, achieve what you need. 218, 218, please. Please look that up. Again, you will have the strength to accomplish what you need to. So, success, accomplishment, uh, travel, achievement. And like I said, if you have been having ill health, and this goes back to the star card as well, if you had a reconciliation, again, this will only make they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Same thing in a relationship. What doesn't kill the relationship makes it stronger. So again, having the strength to say I'm sorry if you were wrong, even if you weren't wrong. Okay. I don't mind saying I'm sorry if I was not in the wrong. I'm just sorry that, we bruised that love, that's why, like, I don't want to fight with my man. I don't want that, because all it does is hurts the love and it bruises it. And now he could think, well, she doesn't love me as strong as she used to. So I'm going to go look for someone else who will love. And that's where the infidelity comes in. I think a lot of people, when they fight, it's because, they just don't want to discuss things and they want to hurt each other's feelings. That's not love. That's not love at all. And again, I'm not judging anyone's relationship. All I'm saying is, when you have such an even match as I have with my soulmate twin flame, I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to say bad things about him, because he is the greatest man. I couldn't have picked a better man for me. Let me just say that. Okay. He is my everything. And I would not want to bruise our love by calling him names or telling him he's inadequate when he's not. He's very adequate. Like I said, he has surprised me to no end. With the love that he gives me and the love that he shows my family. I can't. I couldn't have picked a better man for me, right? Um, anyway, the world, achievement, success here. And again, this is all coming into, where it needs to be. Okay. So have that strength, have that confidence to, if you were in the wrong, or even if you weren't, just say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we raised our voices to each other. I'm sorry that I said this, and this, XYZ. Those were only words. And I guess words can hurt. But again, that reconciliation will come through, and you will have that confidence you need in that love. And communicate, communicate, communicate. If this person doesn't know how you truly feel because you don't communicate to them, that hurts it even worse. That hurts the love even worse if you're not open and you don't communicate with your partner. Please, please, please communicate, communicate, communicate. If it's a job situation, there is probably a new job in the works for you. Uh, so have the confidence, have the courage to get yourself back out there, get it back on that horse, and you will succeed. The world says you will succeed. Anything you put out, you will get back in return. I am Wiccan, so ever mind the rule of three. What you put out, you will come back. When it comes to manifesting, that is a big manifesting, big yes, yes. So if you say, I can go out and get another job, I don't need that other job, I don't need the stress of it, do it, because you can and you will be successful. Okay. So the last two cards we have here are the King of Wands. That is my soulmate. My soulmate is the King of Wands. He is an Aries. He is a fire sign. Okay. Also, my boss is a Leo, so it could be her too. So being in charge, decisive, independent, loyal. This could be you too. It doesn't matter what sign you are. But this also could be a Leo, sorry, a um, a Aries or a Leo. And I forgot the other fire sign. I'm so sorry. But Aries, my soulmate twin flame is an Aries. Okay, so through and through. Okay, but he doesn't act like he has. He's a sun Aries. He is a moon Cancer, and he is a rising Taurus. And I laugh at that because I'm a Taurus, and I was born on a cusp between Aries and Taurus. My dad's an Aries, my mom's a Taurus. And I just think that's funny that he's also an Aries, but he's also a Taurus rising. He acts more like a Taurus. I will say that, because he loves stability. He loves nurturing, especially me. And I'm usually the nurturer because I'm the Taurus, the sun sign. I was born on a cusp between Aries and Taurus, but I act more like a Taurus. I'm not really, I mean, Aries can be look at me, but then so can Leos, right? Leos, and I know a Leo, and I also know a Cancer. My one ex is a Cancer. His birthday is coming up next week, in fact. Um, but anyway, So this could be you, no matter what whatever your sign is. But I just think it's funny that um, it's the King of Wands who is my soulmate. Every time I see one of these, tarot readers, and I see these tarots, online, and they're for Taurus, and they come up with the King of Wands, and I look at my soulmate and I go, "You are the King of Wands." Anytime the Queen of Pentacles comes up, I am the Queen of Pentacles because I am a Taurus, right? And King or Queen, it doesn't matter. Like if the King of Pentacles comes up, I'm still technically the Queen of Pentacles, but Taurus, that's what I am, right? I'm an Aries Taurus, because I was born right on that cusp between Aries and Taurus. But I am a Taurus, right? So I just think it's funny that, the King of Wands always comes up, and that's my soulmate. So, and whenever the Queen of Pentacles comes out, I always look at my soulmate and say, I'm the Queen of Pentacles, right? So, but anyway, this can be you. Again, doesn't matter the sign. Be in charge, being in charge, decisive, independent, loyalty, optimism, impulsiveness, unexpected income, someone who inspires others to create achievement, an adventurous person who takes charge and initiates many projects. So the wand suit is all about fiery passion, fiery passion. But again, it does say unexpected income here. So if you are looking for a job or looking for a new opportunity to get money, this could be it for you. For me, this tells me that something's going to happen with my man. And we have the sun. We have the sun, right? We have the sun card. The sun. Okay. The sun, which is the most positive in our tarot decks, right? It's the most positive card in the tarot deck. So something's definitely going to happen with my man, right? Because he is the King of Wands. But no, for you, if the King of Wands is someone you know, or something, someone that you know of, or it is you yourself. Maybe you're an Aries, maybe you're a Leo. Maybe you are not a, is it a Virgo? I think they're air signs. They might be fire signs. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. It might be Virgo. There you go. There's your other fire sign. Um, but for the sun, so positivity, freedom, fun, success, optimism, joy, vitality, confidence, self-expression, good luck, enthusiasm, happiness, truth, love, happiness, pregnancy. Everything's going to happen for you. Okay, by the end of the week, either you yourself are going to bring this positive change, or someone you know is going to bring you positive change. If you are in a relationship and you had a reconciliation, everything is going to work out in your favor. Please, please, please be happy and love, happiness. I that's from Across the Universe. If anyone has seen that, I love that movie because I'm a huge Beatles fan. Love the Beatles. Okay, and all you need is love. This is going to work out for you. Okay. This week is going to be filled with some things at the beginning may not be so good. We're talking about the seventh here, the seventh, eighth, may not be so good, but you will have clarity going into why this happened. Okay. And of course, with the sun card, you have the number 19. Please look that up and see. Please look that up and see if there is some kind of meaning there. There should be. But by the end of next week, nothing but joy and success and happiness. I can't, I couldn't have expressed. And like I said, it's funny that this came out because, this is my husband. This is my soulmate. This is my twin flame. He is the King of Wands because he's an Aries. And let me tell you guys, he sets my soul on fire. um, so positive things are going to happen with me and my soulmate. I love it, that's what that tells me. But again, you have a different story. Maybe there's an Aries or a Leo, or I think a Virgo, who will help you, or who will bring positive change, positive stuff to you, success, achievement. This could be you. That you could have those traits of the King of Wands. Again, this is gender neutral. This can be either feminine or masculine. But something is positively happening throughout the week. But please, please, please remember to meditate and go within yourself. You need some alone time to go within. The Hermit tells us that. You need sorry, because of my background. Um, you need to go within. You need to go within. And once you do, success is coming to you. But remember, have that strength. The strength card. Have the strength. And this is also Leo energy, by the way. Leo the lion. And like I said, my boss is a Leo, so I'm hoping this is positive change in that situation. Um, but remember, guys, that this could be anyone. Okay, this could be you having inner strength to go and, as my man says, always look forwards, never look backwards. This is great. This week, it looks like great achievement. And all you have to do is have the courage and remember to soul search and go within. If something bad happens at the beginning of the week, know why it happened. It happened for a reason. It didn't just happen just because you're being punished. No one is ever being punished by the universe. That's not happening. Okay. Now, I believe in a God and a goddess. So, because I'm Wiccan, maybe you believe in God and Jesus. That's absolutely fine. You believe in angels and archangels. I believe in a God and a goddess because I am Wiccan, like I said. I don't believe in angels and I don't believe in archangels. But look up those numbers 917, 218, and 19, and see what your angels are saying to you. Okay, if that's what you believe, see what they're saying to you, and maybe it resonates with you. Okay, so we're just going to pull some oracle cards now. I actually did uh, kind of shuffle here. I'll just shuffle one more time. Okay, so what do we have? Observe. Observe. Yeah, observe. And once you get that clarity and you observe why this happened to you earlier in the week, like what this betrayal was, or what this ending was, or what this defeat was. Maybe you didn't get that position you were supposed to. Maybe you didn't get that promotion you were supposed to. Know why you didn't, because something else is coming along that's going to be so much better for you and literally is going to sweep you off your feet and be so much better. Okay. So observe, and know why and go inwards. Remember to go inwards and remember to meditate on why this happened. And you will find those answers. If you ask for answers, I've had a lot of answers that I have come to me too. And a lot of stuff I was like, oh, okay, that's why that happened. Right. Okay. Next card. Love. Love. Remember, I was saying all you need is love, guys, right? I'm a big Beatles fan. Love. This is almost like the Two of Cups. Love. And this starts with self-love. Love yourself or no one else can, right? So self-love, and this is just love. You will have love, positivity, success, achievement. Just like we were saying in the, in the tarot. We were getting that, positivity, love, happiness, success, achievement. You will get that all. That's what the oracle is saying. Next one. Blossom. I think this is the world card, I think. Might be judgment. Might be judgment. But blossom. I mean, to have success and achievement, you need to put yourself out there. So if you're single and looking for love, put yourself out there. Maybe try some of those websites, dating websites, maybe dating apps. Maybe you just need to get out more and go down to the grocery store, and who knows, someone hits your cart. Oh, it's the love of your life, your soulmate. Look, guys, I met mine through very weird circumstances, and I stopped looking. I had stopped looking. I thought my ex was going to be the one for the rest of my life. And then I stopped looking and he came to me. I wasn't even looking for someone. I wasn't really looking for my soulmate. I was looking for my twin flame. Um and he just boom, we just met. Okay? So please, 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 again, guys, I can't stress enough. Blossom, get yourself out there. New ideas, bring about the new ideas, because you have a choice to put yourself out there, and whatever you put out there, you will get back. That's the rule of three. That's what us Wiccans believe, right? We always believe in the rule of three. So what you send out, you will get back. And be ever mindful of your base chakra or your root chakra. Some of your root chakras can be very dimmed. This is your creative side. This is your what you put out there, your creativeness, your grounding. Please, when you are meditating, please remember to ground yourself. Okay. Grounding can help you not only feel less lightheaded. I know when I feel lightheaded sometimes I kind of like I will do a grounding ritual and I feel so much better, so much better. So let's focus on your root chakra right today, or this week. We'll focus on that root chakra, and there's all kinds of stuff you can look up. You can look up a lot of stuff that will help you with your root chakra. And this is your creativity. This is your grounding. Of course, your calling into nature, using of nature, as a Wiccan or a witch myself. So the root chakra is where I get my energy, where I get the energy that comes through me to do my rituals and my spell work. It also, for Christians, is a way for energy to come to you through the grounding of prayer, and calling in on your angels, and your angels will come through you through the root chakra. So focus this coming week on your root chakra. And like I said, there's a lot of stuff on YouTube that you can look up, or I'm sure they're on Rumble too. But stuff that will help you with your cleaning your root chakra, or balancing your root chakra. You can find that out. I watch a lot of ASMR, and I can't tell you how much Reiki I watch. It's very relaxing, but also helps with centering my chakras. They have a lot of stuff out there. They have professionals on YouTube where they can align your chakras as well, and they can definitely work on that root or base chakra. All right, well, that's it for me, guys. If you would like a email reading, it's $30 per question. So it's an email reading, one question, and it's $30. Uh, Down in the description field will be my Cash App and my PayPal. You can send your questions through there. And if you can't send it through Cash App, just direct message me. My X is in the links. So you can send your name and your question. Again, $30 for one question sounds pretty good. And you get details like this. You get spreads like this. And I will even use my tea leaves that I've been using. I just didn't use them today because I'm a little behind schedule. And I had like 3 shows to do because I didn't get to do them yesterday because I was very exhausted. So, and I didn't feel like, I felt like these readings deserve a lot of my energy and attention. So, but if you would like a personal reading with me, $30 per question, and you can send that stuff through the Cash App and the PayPal. If you use PayPal, please use the family and friends, if you would, please. And then I will get to like these details. I will get back to you with all kinds of details. So details is what they tell us in the technology field that I'm in. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if it resonated with you, great. If not, leave it behind or share it with someone who you think it would resonate with. And we'll see you back here next week for another collective reading. I'm Mrs. Witchy Perfect, and this is Mrs. Witchy Perfect's Tarot. Have a great weekend, and happy 4th of July, everybody.